Today I want to show you a couple things in the fuels table that I don't feel like a lot of people know about that are really cool features for helping tune. The first is the control arrow key shortcut. So I'm just going to highlight this little area right here, and I'm going to hit the control right arrow once, and that adds 5% of fuel. If I hit the control left, it pulls 5% of fuel. Control up is 1%, control down is minus 1%. So it comes in really handy when you're tuning idle and you got a spot where the engine's not running quite right and it's kind of bouncing in this area. You can just real quick highlight there and hit control right arrow a couple times, see if it smooths out, gets better. If it doesn't, control left arrow, and it'll help you kind of figure out what the engine wants for fuel real fast instead of having to click and manually enter numbers in and trying to figure that out, or trying to highlight and right click and use the offset feature instead. This is just a real quick shortcut key that'll help you get things roughed in fairly quick. So you've got this area right here, let's say, that you want to look at. If you highlight it, you can hit the graph button and it'll show a graph of just that area. So instead of showing all the way down at idle over here, which it's not there, you see it goes from 5,000 to red line, and from roughly, we'll look up here, 3.8 pounds of boost is where that dot is right now, all the way up to 30 something. So we can see this is pretty ugly actually. You know, having a spot right here like that where it just humps up is generally not good. I mean, you're not going to see that sort of little hump down here, flat, and then a hump up. So we can use the control keys again, and control left arrow once to flatten that out, and then I'll come over here. I'll control up arrow just a little percent at a time to help smooth that out. But really, with as much smoothing as this all needs right here, we can spend a ton of time with the arrow keys, or we can just go back to the base fuel table, highlight that general area again, and hit the smooth button once. And then when we zoom back in on it with the graph button, you can see it took care of 90% of that for us. We can come in here and just barely touch it up now. Another thing I want to show you real quick is map KPA. A lot of the stuff in the software is based on map, and it displays it by default as kilopascals, which is just KPA, which are these numbers right here. And to a lot of people, they don't make sense. If you're used to tuning some other systems or some stock ECU stuff, you'll probably recognize it and know about what it is. But if you're used to PSI or boost or vacuum in PSI, you can change the software. All you do is you go to Toolbox, Preferences, and you check the box that says Display Map as PSI Gauge. That, and hit OK. And you'll see it didn't update right away, but if you just click the base fuel table button again, it'll change it. And you can see now that we're in PSI. You know, boost is up here, and then when you hit vacuum, it just displays it as a negative boost number.